Capítulo 10. Clímax final. Segunda parte.
Jeez, who'd have thought that all those days the man and I used to spend playing wizards and warriors would lead to him building an orbital death machine and hiring me as chief engineer?
Television is an excellent thing to base your life around.
Error. Missing anecdote number 55253. Embarrassing story not found. Perhaps you would like a nice cup of tea instead? I just adore a nice cup of tea.
Space, the final RPG. These are the adventures of the Starship D-20, which, as you all know, is a starship shaped like a 20-sided die. This is the most efficient shapes for warp field dynamics. D-20's continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to be a television tie-in to the RPG game you could buy to play at home right now.
Oh wow, this takes me back. The man and I used to play Space RPG 2000 all the time when we were kids. We had our own uniforms, and he even made a functioning phase inverter tachyon threshold emitter. Or at least we assumed it was functioning. We never figured out what it was supposed to do.
Look at this crazy die. Oh, if this die could talk, I bet it would tell a few increasingly implausible stories.
All right, everyone. I'm down to my last desperate options. I am now in space itself, looking for this dude. Please let me know if you see him. Because honestly, every second I spend up here is like super expensive. Super expensive to be here. Second I spend...
I can't believe the man saved my mind for all eternity. But then the only thing he gives me to do is watch boring TV shows.
Beep. I am TV Robot's innermost secrets. I like TV.
Captain Squishy, how will we ever get to the picnic now?
No worries, Mr. Worrywart. We have squishy powers on our side.
Oh yeah, obviously. I keep forgetting about those. Oh yeah, let's use squishy powers!
Oh wow! Captain Squishy looks just like the toy I made for the man some 30 years ago. Of course, he was just the boy then. But he loved that doll to bits.
Hey, this teddy bear is named Poopy. Oh, I really don't want to touch it.
would you look at this photo? Why, when the man was just a wee lad, he would not go to the bathroom. He was afraid he'd fall in the toilet. But then when this doll appeared, he'd spend all his time in there. He named his doll Poopy. Did you know that? He was such a cute kid, sitting on the toilet every chance he got.
Excuse me, those aren't personal stories.
Anecdote supply, 1/3 found. I know I had more stories to tell. If only I could remember them. Drat, I should have never gotten old. Oh my goodness, this photo takes me back. The man used to love this show and the play-at-home game. Why, one time he made himself a little costume, complete with a phaser reverter tacky something. I knew he loved his costume, but was shy about it. So when prom came, I hid all his other clothes, and he wore his uniform to prom. I liked making little surprises for him like that.
Mother, it was a phase inverter tachyon threshold emitter, not a phaser reverter. They're like two completely different things, Mom.
Anecdote supply, 2/3 found. Better. But I know there was one more story that I just loved to tell. It always made the man get so fussy. Oh, that's Hungry Henry, the man's pet turtle. One day I went to wake up my little man, and it turns out he'd been sleeping with his mouth open, and Henry had chomped down on his tongue. That turtle would just not let go. Anyway, it was the morning of prom, so we had to go to prom with this turtle hanging off of his tongue. Every word he said sounded just like... I could just tell all the women wanted to be his steady.
Mother, you promised you'd stop telling strangers that story.
She's not a stranger anymore. She's a friend, the boy.
I'm the man now, Mother. God, can't you get anything right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I am just a big dummy. Staying up here all the time, cleaning up after you, ensuring optimum efficiency of this space station. I'm just a big dummy.
You show embarrassing photos to strange women.
You'd prefer it if I didn't? You'd prefer it if I never did it again?
Yes.
Well, I'm not willing to do that. Your photos are adorable, and I will share them until the day I die.
Well then, I wish you'd hurry that up.
Oh, you'd say such a thing? You'd wish that your only mother who brought you into this world would die?
Ah, come on, Mom.
No, you said it. Far be it from me to stand in the way of my son's wishes. Self-destruct initiated. 120 seconds remaining.
Ah, come on, Mom. Stop goofing around.
117 seconds remaining.
Mom.
115 seconds remaining.
Darn it.
Hey, you're safe!
Yeah? I'm not, like, dumb. I can escape as good as y'all.
I'm really glad, sweetie.
That's the good news. The bad news is that this station will explode in less than 2 minutes. Self-destruct.
We could call my friends for a ride. If only we had an intergalactic ultraphone.
And let me guess, those aren't available on Earth.
Nope.
Wait, I've got a great idea. What if I just think about an intergalactic ultraphone, then you could grab it out of my thoughts?
Whoa.
That's just crazy enough to work.
Continuará.